So there is already a pretty big update in the Honey lawsuit. You may remember Wendover Productions and Legal Eagle and a team of lawyers are suing in a class action lawsuit. They're suing PayPal, the owner of Honey, and the first complaint, which we saw yesterday, had interference with economic relations and interference with prospective economic relations claims in it. Well, now today's lawsuit has additional claims in it and additional plaintiffs and additional attorneys. So we're going to take a look at this. First, you see here it's filed by the Christensen Law Group, John Christensen, Devin Stone from Eagle Team, and then the EKSM team here has expanded. It's Josh Sanford, Jarrett Elzy, Leigh Montgomery, and Tommy Kirker, all representing now additional plaintiffs: Wendover Productions, Businessing LLC, The Charismatic Voice LLC, Clear Vision Media, and Gear Live Media, all now plaintiffs against PayPal. And now there are new claims or causes of action. Intentional interference with contractual relations and prospective economic relations are still there, but now they have added unjust enrichment, violation of California's unfair business competition law, and conversion, which is another way of saying stealing. You already have something you're not entitled to, and then you just keep it. So let's take a look at what has been added here. My document is all highlighted out here because I've used a feature of Adobe called Compare. I've compared the documents. So everything that you see highlighted is more or less altered or replaced, and everything that you see in blue has been added. And they say here, to start off, the purpose of this first amended and substituted complaint is to add 3 plaintiffs with individual and class claims, as well as to refine and correct certain prior statements and Scrivener's errors. This is all under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 15, in case you're wondering how you could just file another complaint. Within 21 days of filing the original complaint, you can file an amended complaint for free without anything, or you will need the opposing parties or the judge's permission to file an additional amended complaint later on. So this is kind of the first freebie. They've updated the language used to describe the claims. They've corrected a spelling error or two and added a little bit of a description about how Honey works to round out the introduction of the complaint. They've added some party descriptions in addition to Wendover Productions and Businessing, which is the entity that includes Ali Spagnola's Fitness Outrageous. They've now added Plaintiff Charismatic Voice, an educational platform and YouTube channel founded by Elizabeth Zaroff, an internationally acclaimed opera singer and vocal expert. She's performed in 18 languages, including Carnegie Hall, Seattle Opera, English National Opera, degrees in music and voice, 20 video game titles, and projects bridging voice science and technology, 1.83 million subscribers. Plaintiff Clear Vision Media provides educational content for content creators. Videos, podcasts, and courses offer advice on growing YouTube channels. Think Media TV is part of Clear Vision. They have 3 million subscribers, describe the best way to grow your channel, best tech to use, editing tips, etc. Founded by Sean Cannell, a YouTube strategist and international speaker. His channels have over 2.5 million subscribers. Gear Live Media is a web magazine and social news site founded by Andrew Edwards in 2004. They focus on gadgets, consumer electronics, games, media, tech trends, news, previews, reviews, commentaries, advertising. 423,000 subscribers. Bothell, Washington. Bothell, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm going to skip over all of the existing allegations that we went over in the last video. Go watch the last video for the details. This way, this video will be a little bit shorter. If you don't remember, please recall that Honey is accused of replacing affiliate links. So a plaintiff like Wendover Productions would send you to an affiliate link to buy a product, and you buy that product, but you use Honey, and Honey replaces the affiliate link. They're just supposed to give you a coupon code. but they replace the affiliate link, taking the sale and the affiliate income from the plaintiff, Wendover in this case. How do you know if you're part of the class is a common question I see. You are automatically part of the class once the judge approves everything if you fit into this definition. All persons, which includes corporations, in the United States who participated in an affiliate program with a United States online merchant and had affiliate attribution redirected to PayPal as a result of the Honey browser extension. How do you know if you are part of that class? You probably don't. There's going to be a section of the lawsuit where they, sort of like discovery, they have a little bit of discovery, and PayPal will need to turn over the list of affiliate links that it's redirected. It may not have all of that, so it's going to be a kind of a fight to get the names of all the people, the contact information of all the people who are in the class, and then notify them they're part of the class, and then they get to opt out if they don't want to be automatically opted in. So that's one of the reasons I'm reporting on this, is so you know what's going on and can look for that notice or try to become part of the class if you somehow got excluded, etc. Excluded from the class is always the employees, officers, directors of defendant, attorneys, etc. So the big deal is that they've added plaintiffs, but also added causes of action. The original two are still in here. Intentional interference with contractual relations means PayPal interfered with plaintiffs' existing business relationships. Then the other one is prospective economic relations, meaning defendants, PayPal, interfered with new or non-existing prospective future economic relations. Future was the word we were looking for. So they've added now a third cause of action for unjust enrichment. This is an equitable cause of action. If you're trying to understand the difference between law and equity, here's one. Unjust enrichment is a either common law or equitable claim. You've benefited in some way that you weren't supposed to. You did something usually, but you don't have to necessarily do something, but you've benefited in some way that is illegal. You're not supposed to be benefiting this way. The argument here is that Honey was meant to give you coupon codes, not steal your affiliate attribution, not steal your affiliate income. Defendant knowingly benefited from these diverted commissions, fully aware that its browser extension caused the harm. I'm going to say it was intentional. I don't think you're replacing the affiliate codes on websites. You have to parse the URL, parse what's going on with the website if it's a cookie. You have to then replace the right thing with the right affiliate code for PayPal or Honey. So it has to be something that you're doing knowingly. At most, at best, I could see part of PayPal saying to another part of PayPal, "We didn't know you were doing this." I'm not trying to give them the benefit of the doubt too much here, but we might hear that that's the defense. Oh, this happened, but we didn't know our own company was doing this. Defendant's unjust enrichment is directly and proximately related to the Honey browser extension's ability to divert affiliate attribution and other benefits by manipulating affiliate links to enrich itself with benefits it did not rightfully earn. This is how you make out an unjust enrichment claim. The directly and proximately is making sure that we've got causal relationship that links the damage to the defendant's conduct. So the fourth cause of action now in this lawsuit is the California unfair competition law. This is the very famous 17,200 et sequitur California Business and Professions Code. This is the unfair competition law. Something that you're doing is an unfair business practice or unfair competition. If in your judgment and issue spotting you thought you saw a false advertising claim here, this is one way to get to that this is some kind of false representation, misrepresentation to get something you don't deserve and amounts to an unlawful business practice. The fifth cause of action is conversion, also an equitable claim in many cases. Definitely a codified claim as well. But conversion is when you have something that you're not allowed to have and you keep it instead of giving it back. Plaintiffs and members of the class had a rightful interest in commissions and other benefits earned by the affiliate links. Defendant wrongfully took possession of those commissions without authorization and exercised ownership over them, depriving plaintiffs and members of the class of their rightful property. This unauthorized control amounts to conversion. And then here we are with the injunctive relief again. I do expect that there will eventually be a motion for a preliminary injunction. I'll update you when we see that. And they've demanded a jury trial. So it looks like they added at least 2 attorneys and updated the document with a bunch of 506 total changes. And they've fleshed it out a little bit more. If PayPal/Honey responds with a motion to dismiss, you might see a second amended complaint. It could be a third amended complaint. Someone asked if there was a limit on the number of amended complaints. There isn't a hard limit. There's a practical limit. Eventually, the judge is going to tire of amended complaints. So unless there's a meritorious reason for an amended complaint, unless you have some way to overcome the motion to dismiss or something with an amended complaint, you're not going to get permission for another amended complaint eventually. So usually, I think the most I've seen is 3. I imagine a 4th one is out there for somebody, but I don't think you're going to see a case with dozens of amended complaints or anything like that. So just a short video updating you on what's going on there. PayPal still needs to be served, and that needs to be put on the docket. A whole bunch of things need to happen. PayPal then needs to respond within 21 days of being served that amended complaint. If they agree to the service in advance, it can be 60 days. So there's some legal procedure to go through here. So there probably won't be anything really big happening for at least 21 to 60 days. I'll wait for the preliminary injunction. That'll be the next big thing. If they file for a preliminary injunction, in the meantime, I'll bring that to you in another video. You let me know what you think of the situation in the comments below. Love you all.